Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. This is the Declasse Vigero ZX, and I'm about to find out if it'll off-road. That's right, after a couple-week break, Will It Off-Road is back. Never intended to have this long of a break. We actually recorded this very vehicle 2 days shy of, 3 days shy of 3 weeks before the second vehicle in this video. Rockstar, I don't know, they had some general asshattery going on, and didn't release a car for 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, and then released two, and one of which you're gonna see today, and the next one you'll see hopefully next week. Just depends on if Rockstar remembers to release a car this Thursday. Oh dear, speaking of release, the back end released and kind of spun around. But it's the nature of the car, not, I mean, yeah, it was my mistake, but it was my mistake because of the nature of the car. Not having as much grip as you would expect in the dirt. It's fairly okay grippy, if I remember. I don't know, I haven't driven it in 3 weeks. But it's fairly okay grippy in the corners on regular roads, and I was really surprised how much it struggled here on the mountain. It was a handful. As you can see, the back end's just constantly all over the place. Really struggled to find a place on the throttle where the back wheels weren't losing grip. And you know, when that happens, the back end wants to come around on you any little turn. It's oversteer. You know, and it's frustrating, but we deal with it. We absolutely deal with. You know what else we deal with? We deal with Will It Off-Road Bingo, because we deal out bingo cards. So not really. There's a link in the description down below. You click on that and deal your own card by clicking on generate a new card, and then you tap or click on the things on your card as they happen in the video. And if you get bingo, you go down to the comments down below and put bingo. Of course, you're welcome to go down to the comments down below and just share any old thought you have about Will It Off-Road, about this car, about the next car, about the color of the dirt on the mountain. I really don't care. Leave a comment down below. It'll make me very, very, very happy. But not as happy as the Vigero ZX's rear end. That is a happy, happy ass. It just like swinging all around. It's like the car version of twerking. I don't know. It's something though, that's for certain. There's an Avenger. It's become a meme now, hasn't it? Somebody is gonna get an Avenger out. Sometimes everybody gets an Avenger out. Yeah, it's just a meme. It's almost become a free space on bingo, and that is one of the possible spaces Avenger appears. It used to be we just used them for transportation for cars that couldn't make it to the top, but now they just are always there. We are making our final little bit of the climb. Not a bad time, not a good time. It's decent. We are up in 2 minutes, 59 seconds. So, Will It Off-Road? As Hobo makes an entrance, like hobos often do, he made quite the entrance. But yeah, it'll off-road. We say anything under 3 is good. You know, it's something that you can rely on in an off-road environment. Unlike the vehicle Spin brought, I think we waited on him 2, maybe 3 minutes. You saw his entrance as he got to the top of the mountain. I'm like, okay, here we go. I didn't even let him get lined up to go back down to pose or anything like that. So let's talk numbers. That 259 puts the Vigero ZX at 146th out of 352. So well in the top half, so, you know, bog standard off-roader. It is 0.08 seconds slower. Ooh, oh dear, there we go. 0.08 seconds slower than the Fagiloa. We're having lots of issues in this mountain. It is 0.43 seconds faster than the GB200. In terms of muscle cars, we have tested 39 as of this video. It is 11th, so not quite in the top 25% of muscle. It is 0.27 seconds slower than the Gauntlet Classic, but I can't read my own handwriting, 3.27 seconds? Yeah, I think that's what it says. 3.27 seconds faster, 3.27, there's that number. I got it out that time. It is that many numbers faster than the weaponized Tampa, In terms of criminal enterprises, this is the 10th vehicle from that DLC we have tested, and it's 9th. So not the best. 4.35 seconds slower than the Corsia. However, when compared to the Brioso 300 wide body, it is basically 10 seconds faster. 9.98 seconds faster up the side of Mount Chiliad. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And you know what else is not too shabby? The Will and Off-Road behind the scenes version, which is completely ad-free. Got my segues. You would think I watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips for my bad segues. I don't. I actually don't watch that channel all that often, but my God, mine are as bad as his. I think his might be funnier, though. Nah, I'm funnier than Linus Tech Tips. I'm going to stand by that assertion. You can tell him I said so. But yeah, there's an ad-free, supporter-only version of Will and Off-Road that is not as edited. So you get to see some of the outtakes and the run back up before we do the damage descent. Any mistakes that happen that have to be edited out, and because maybe we had a bad run because I did a bad. Yeah, all that type of stuff. Plus, you get to hear our Discord banter. I record our Discord voice channel. Ooh, look at him go. That's in the behind-the-scenes version instead of my voiceover. Did I mention that it's ad-free? You can get that version one of 3 ways. Or you can do all 3 if you'd really like. Become a channel... Brandon Talks, take 2. Become a channel member right here on YouTube. Just click that join button and become a member. Or make a monthly pledge over at patreon.com/Vainglorious. Or be a Twitch subscriber, whether that subscription was gifted to you, whether you use Twitch Prime, which is free. Well, it's not free, you gotta pay for Twitch Prime, but you know what else you get for free with Prime Gaming? That's right, you get a free subscription to any Twitch channel of your choice at no additional cost to you. Ha, you thought I was gonna do it like I did it in the Rockstar News videos. I'm sure someone out there is disappointed. Yeah, or if you just pay for the Twitch subscription out of your pocket. Either way, those 3 things, as long as you have your respective service linked to Discord and you're a member of the Vainglorious Discord server, then you get access to a supporters only channel, which is where I post the links to the behind the scenes video. They've already seen the Vigero weeks ago since we recorded it, and I went ahead and edited that portion of this video. They'll be seeing the second half the day I'm recording this voiceover, which is the 22nd. I'll get it rendered, uploaded the 23rd, and they'll get to watch it on the 23rd. What day does this go live for you? I don't know. I tried to get over the woodpile. But hey, I would appreciate any support that you have to offer to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated, because this is my sole source of income, and I just bought a new car like an idiot. Yeah. So let's take a look at the damage on the Vigero ZX. Most of the windows, headlights, and one daytime running light are gone. The front bumper, hood, front bumper and the hood, front humper, and the hood are gone. Doors won't close, bent wheels, and some body damage. Here's a look at our support vehicles. They are all battered, and one's completely missing. That's the face palm of shame. But that is going to bring us to our next vehicle, the Dinka Postlude. This car just came out the day we recorded this and the day that I'm recording this voiceover, so it's Thursday the 22nd. And I like this car for its looks only. I think it's a great looking car. I always liked the Prelude. I don't think they ever really made a bad looking Prelude. In fact, I remember when I was in college I wanted the Prelude. I thought it was a good looking coupe. And I miss coupes. I wish coupes were still, you know, around more. You know, aside from just a couple muscle cars that are out there, and a few European cars, there's not a ton of coupes anymore, and I miss them. I miss them greatly. This car, however, it's incredibly terrible to drive. It just is. It has just enough low-end torque to make the front wheels let loose, but not enough power and grip to get behind that to do anything with. So you get a ton of wheel spin, and that's it. You know, it's as the great poet wrote, Or playwright. Great playwright. Probably playwright would be a better way to put it. It is all sound and fury, signifying nothing. Oh, look at me being cultured. But yeah, it was frustrating. I really thought I was going to make it here. I really thought that I could find a place to modulate the throttle. And I was trying. I know it sounds like I'm full throttle. I was barely on RT right here. And it's still just bouncing off the rev limiter because there's no grip. And of course it gets just a little steeper right there. And that's it. And a slight bonk into Charlie's car. It was just really frustrating. And I tried to see if I couldn't go even lighter on the throttle and maybe find just enough grip to go up. But it just can't get it done. It just can't. So I figured, okay, well, let's hand fist it. Well, just one hand fisted try, you know, Clarkson, more power. No. So we're gonna use the ASBO method. We're gonna go backwards. And while we're waiting on this incredibly slow car to get up the goddamn mountain, I'd like to invite you to be a part of the Vainglorious Discord server. We talked about that a moment ago, that's where supporters get access to the behind the scenes. But we have a ton of people and a ton of channels on the Vainglorious Discord server, and the only thing that's missing is you. Yes, that was cheesy. I readily admit, I got some accidental help there. I don't think I would have made it up right there. I think I would have wound up falling back down. He didn't mean to hit me. I'm not supposed to get any help going up the mountain. It was just an accident, almost doing donuts. He's so bored waiting on this car. But we would love to have you join our community. If you're a regular on my channel, you may as well, you know, meet some of the people that's been in the videos talking out. We're all just pretty much a bunch of chill dorks. You know, so if that's your vibe, hanging out with chill dorks, then by all means, please join us. We have chat rooms and voice channels for a ton of different games and game types, as well as places where you can share your memes, though it's a channel I have marked as do not disturb for me, so I don't have to see them. You can share photos and selfies. You can talk to Commander Hobo about trains. He'd love to have somebody else to talk to trains with. We've got a few trained aficionados in the server, so we gave them their own little corner of the server. Oh god, that was bad. To talk about trains, and plus a lot of other places. And if you happen to play on PC and you're a member of the Vainglorious Discord server, then you could join us for the recording of Will It Offroad and other stuff we do with the community, including the Saturday community live streams that happen every Saturday afternoon. As long as you own the game, you're welcome to join. As long as you chill. You know, there's some basic rules. Make sure you read them. They all boil down to don't be a dick. Or a twat, if you prefer. Don't be either of those things. And as long as you're not, you'll fit in fine. We have 2 Avengers now. They've multiplied over the weeks. We had 1, and now there were 2. I think we had 4 one time as our max. God, this car, I swear, this car is so infuriating. It's just like, why couldn't they have just given it a little more grip? I don't need it to be faster. I don't need it to be faster. I need it to not spin its wheels. I need it to be able to take what tiny little bit of power it has and apply that as friction to the road with grip. It's just, nobody thought I was going to make this climb, including me. But I did, but then I gunned it too much here and kind of went a little bit too far, but we're up. 502.40 as I slink off the edge. So will it off-road? I mean, I gave it the celebratory ding and it says yes, but don't do it. Technically, it can get up the mountain, but it's... Hey, Charlie, give me a thumbs up when it's time to go. Thanks, bud. You just don't do it. You won't have a pleasant time. Maybe if you don't have to do a whole lot of climbing, but even then, this thing just has no grip. It bounces around. It kind of darts all over the place. Or as Bruffy said in his top speed testing, it jerks off in one direction. I'm like, wow, Bruffy, I didn't know a car could do that. So let's talk times at 5:02:40. Hi, doggy. He's like, what do you mean the Postlude? Postlude almost a prelude. Postlude slow. Look at it go. Anyways, 50240 out of 352 vehicles tested as of this video, it is 307th. It is only 20 spots above where cars start just DNFing. Like there's just a big long list of DNFs. It is 0.08 seconds slower than the Vapid Speedo. And keep in mind, that's pre-upgrade Vapid Speedo. Because I'm pretty sure the Vapid Speedo can get upgrades now in the Avenger. Which means we need to retest it in the Lifeguard Granger and the Mariachi Tornado. Somebody remind me of that. Somebody get it in the comments and post that as a comment. And then on the Vainglorious Discord server as well. And if you could also send me an email. Ooh, I almost fell off the side of the mountain. And maybe DM me, that would be great. It is 4.88 seconds faster than the Benson. In coupes, out of the 7 coupes, or coupes, if you prefer, that we have tested, it is 47.62 seconds slower than the Windsor. And in terms of criminal enterprises, out of now 11, out of 11 that we have tested, it is, of course, 11th. It is 1 minute. That's just so hard to say without laughing. It is 1 minute, 53.38 seconds slower than the Briosa 300 wide body. Basically 2 minutes longer to get up the mountain. I almost clipped that tree. I thought I had hit it, but it is the tiniest of gaps that was left there. And now I need a drink of water because laughing in this car, you can probably hear the lid on my water bottle. I apologize. Ooh, hi Charlie. That's better. So yeah, it's just, this little car has fantastic looks, and you can really create some really nice looking designs with it. It's just a shame that nobody's ever going to see the designs because nobody's ever going to drive it. Bye, Charlie. Yeah, he fell completely off the edge. Almost with the ocean. But yeah, it's a shame this car doesn't have any more grip. I mean, look at that. It has so little grip. It didn't get any speed. It just fell off the ramp up there. It's just, I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad. Charlie's red tire smoke looked like blood on the side of the mountain there. That was really creepy. Car's already shedding quite a few body parts. Also, man, like, normally we get kind of spread out as a group, but in this particular damage descent, we stayed right here with each other. Donkey died because his car got wedged between the ramp and the side of the mountain. And he couldn't get it freed, and then he fell off the mountain. But I think Hobo was stuck at one point. He's like, no way am I stuck, and then I come around the corner. I didn't intentionally hit him, but it helped him out all the same. Thankfully, you know, damage descents and even control descents are way faster. Oof, ow, that took some of my health. But they're way faster than the ascent, so it won't take us too terribly long to get down. Look at that air. That thing went flying. I love it. But yeah, see, we're just like, the three of us are just like right here in this run the whole time. Almost got to thread the needle out of it, and then did a wheelie because after Hobo got done slamming into the side of the bridge, he landed on my trunk lid and just sent me up. So I'm going to attempt to go over the wood pile here in just a minute, as I always do. I always attempt to make the jump over the wood pile. Fail miserably week after week after week. I get it sometimes, but usually I just fail. But check this out. If this is just isn't the perfect summation of the Postlude. Upside down on top of the wood pile. And then, to get down, roll again. One complete rollover. But we are finally down 1 minute, 56 seconds. So let's take a look at the damage on the Postlude. Most lights, most windows, the hood, the left fender, the right door, the trunk and left door won't close, and bent wheels. I don't know why I read it in that voice, but I did, so sorry. And that's going to do it. Well, actually, we got to look at our support vehicles first, but then that's going to do it for this week's Will It Off-Road. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to play Will It Off-Road Bingo, and if you'd like to get access to that behind-the-scenes ad-free version of the video, then become a channel supporter. And we'll be back next week with either more Hunting Pack or Will It Off-Road. Just depends on what gets released by Rockstar when. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.